Okay, let's try that last one again, now that I've actually fixed the settings so that Streamlabs knows it should be looking for something. So, wow, it's really loud. Yeah! Let me turn down the audio. While you watch this cutscene, I will change the stream. This is me speaking again. How's the balance now? Okay, I brought the music back up a bit. I hope that's working better. Well, that was dramatic. Okay. So, here we are, playing La-Mulana 2. Wow, how is this game so loud? Really bots, as if I didn't have enough things to figure out right now. Okay. So. Hit the wrong button, good start. So this is La-Mulana 2. This is very much on my list of things I bought and never really got into, and I've been meaning to play for a long time, pretty much since it came out. For those of you who have not heard of the original La-Mulana, it's a retro indie platformer that came out, oh god knows how long ago, and it's basically your kind of Indiana Jones magic archaeology adventure. And you're a little dude with a hat and a whip, and it's the Indiana Jones thing is not subtle. And it's modelled after retro platformers from like the NES era. And you go exploring this ancient city, only to turn out that it's actually the cradle of all life on Earth, well, all civilization on Earth, and that humans are the eighth race of eighth species to spring from it, and all ancient cultures come from it. And now it's looping the starting cinematic because I didn't talk enough. And then you kill the eldritch being that it turns out the ruin is actually the body of, and yeah. But now we're on La-Mulana 2. I will explain stuff from the original game as it comes up, really, because I would play the original game, but honestly I've seen it played through too many times and played it through myself too many times to do it on stream, really. So we're just going to jump straight in with the sequel because I really want to play it, and ultimately this stream is for me. Let me know how we are with the audio mixing as we go on. I turned it down quite a bit, because, Jesus, this game is loud. Let's just get started, shall we? And now we are playing as, I believe, the daughter of your archaeologist man. Hello, this is Lamisa. Immediately go left, that's how you platform. Yeah. Simple enough to start off with. You have move, you have jump, you have whip. You have limited jump control because this is based on kind of old school platformers. The original is hard. And it makes no apologies for this. And it's both hard in controls, quite skill-based controls, and also the puzzling is difficult. So let's see how this is. I really know very little about the sequel. I know the first one pretty much inside and out. And let's just see how this is for streaming to people who may not know the original game as well. It's the Village of Departure, which was not nearly this built up in the first game. These tablets are save points. Also, we would be able to read them, except we currently don't have anything to read things with. Picked up some weights. Well, one weight. Weights are important. You have to... Come on, you've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark. You put weights on switches to do puzzles. This is a hot spa. It's very important. In the original game, that hot spa was one of only 2 places in the entire game where you could heal. These pots are containing nothing. Why isn't there stuff I can steal? God. Does this sign say something I can read? No, because I still don't have a reading button. Oh, there was a big blue giant guarding this place before, and also, on top of it, there was the thing that let you double jump. Neither of those things I currently care. Just let me remember the menu controls. F1 is pause, which is odd. But, yeah, all the function keys are going to get me to her little laptop, which in the original was modelled after the MSX, I believe, which was not really a thing in the West, to my knowledge. I mean, my old school computer knowledge isn't great. Okay, let's go inside this castle now. Okay, yeah, this guy, in the first game, he lived in a tent and gave you oblique advice to how to get through the ruins. And now he has apparently just used all the tourist money to buy women. Hey, you made it. I'm Zelpert, elder of the tourist village of the La-Mulana ruins. We've finally managed to turn the La-Mulana ruins into a tourist spot, and now we've been getting reports of unknown monster sightings. So I sent a letter to your dad, the archaeologist, asking him to come investigate. So how come he sent his daughter? You can't get hold of your dad, so you break into archaeology and immediately surpass your dad, huh? What a weird family. Anyway, the request was for finding out just what's going on in the La-Mulana ruins, and then taking care of whatever the problem was. If you can handle it yourself, that's fine with me. You must have completed your dad's ninja training by now, right? Yeah, all archaeologists have ninja training, that's how it works. Apparently the monsters have been coming from the depths of the ruins. With all this danger, nobody's going to want to come here anymore, and we're going to lose all our businesses. Figure out the cause and make sure those monsters never come out again. But with my being such a gentleman and all, I'm going to do you a favour and help a cute little girl out. Yeah, and he was also a dick in the original, and that's continued. Lend me that there tablet real quick. This is my very own homegrown messaging software. I'll send you helpful hints and stuff to help out with your investigation. When you hear the funky little beep notification, just hit the pause button and check out the tablet. You can thank me later. Zelputter. You want to hear it again? No, not remotely. We now have specialized Zelpert Twitter. Says press R to view messages. I'm assuming the fact that I don't have any messages is why I didn't say it. Or not. How? How to view messages? Game, you are saying R. I am pressing R. I'm also pressing right. I'm also pressing D. Why must you do me like this, game? Does one of the function buttons give me a config? That one just saved a screenshot, which is not what I wanted to do at all. Alright, so this is an excellent start, it really is. Such an auspicious start to a series that I didn't know I was starting. Oh, okay. So when it said R, it actually meant S. And L is A. Okay, sure. Let's... It's me. Good morning, La-Mulana. You get messages from me here, like this one. I can see why you're using your tablet's camera. I'm gonna teach you the ABCs of adventuring. I'm such a gentleman. Try wandering around above ground a bit before entering the ruins. It'll be good practice. Hey, don't leave me hanging. Read your messages. I am reading the messages. I had to figure out how to read your messages. Your software is not intuitive. I have money. Hello. Hello, dancing person. No. Never. Hey there, you investigating the ruins? If so, then you're definitely going to need a hand scanner for inspecting tablets. Bought one yet? No. Hey, dick nuts! I just said you're gonna need that thing, didn't I? So buy that shit! You want me to go weird on your ass? This game is taking several turns I didn't expect already. Yeah, but... You said, have I bought one? I said no. That's literally the opposite of the question you asked. If you're going into the ruins, won't you need a map? It's a tourist map for the La-Mulana ruins. Okay, so I can't buy a scanner from you. I have to buy it from someone else. But I would like a map. There you go. You can't use the map by itself, though. Don't forget to buy a map app from my shop over by the hot springs. Map acquired. Well, that was an interaction. Good day. You missed something because we're in a different game. Yes, you did. Good timing. Basically, I died in Sunless Skies, and that series has been going a long time, and so we're taking a break. Is the long and short of it. So, currently, we're playing La-Mulana 2, because I've been meaning to play it for a very long time. Anyway, let's play this hand scanner. Can't expect anything without that. We can't buy shurikens, and we don't currently need or can afford pepper. No, and there's no if this is, again, just going off the first game, there's no reason to buy any of those. A new message? Oh god. Already out shopping, huh? You can use some items by equipping them and pressing the item button. And there's more out there than run-of-the-mill hand scanners. These ruins hold key treasures, weird items you gotta put someplace, all kinds of stuff. Bring them to me, I'll tell you what they are. If I can, that is. Okay, so my hand scanner is now equipped, and I can read things. Like, for example, I can read this tablet. The tablet, you will notice, glowing red. That's because we haven't read it yet. And he's about to tell me that same thing, I bet. Yeah, that pimped-out looking stone tablet there. That's called the Holy Grail tablet, and it can hold memories. What that means is you can save by pressing the up button in front of the tablet. You better make sure to read what's written there too. Come on, promise an old man. I thought that was the item button. That is the item button. Oh yeah, that's the sub-weapon button. Okay, that's on me. This is known as the Holy Grail tablet. It's been in the village for generations. Examine it, whatever that means, and it will bring back your memories of this place. Basically, you can save if you press the up button in front of it. Yep, I know. this tent is now open because you want me to buy a map app, and I can do that. It's the Yagoo map reader. And I'll buy some weights as well, because you always need weights. If in doubt, you need more weights. Okay, now how do I look at my map? Because I have a map, and I have the software. How do I open the F2. Okay. And then I tab through things with the sort of L and R keys. Okay, that's learning as we go here. Professional stream. So we have this stupid Zelpud Twitter, and now we can add the map reader. Yes, this is a big thing, is memory management on your computer, because there will be many programs that do many things, and you can only install so many of them at a time. Oh, you can have multiple software setups. That's actually a neat little quality of life addition. Sweet. Actually, wait. There was a key config there. I'm just gonna check it out as sub-weapon, item, all the menus. Let's scroll through items, let's scroll through sub-buttons. Okay. That I can do. Do you have an issue with memory management? I'm just getting my eye back into these jump physics. Money and leap. Construction ongoing. We are busy repairing the structural collapse of the ruins. Danger, do not enter. Chief of Construction, Samaranta. Here's a big statue of Zelpud back when he was looking less louche. Yeah, we're good at things. Entrance to La-Mulana ruins. Watch your step. Yes, this. If you're gonna have a problem with games being clever and self-referential, this is maybe not the one, because your first game did that a lot. Like I say, I can't say what's coming up in this game really because I haven't. I think I started it once, like 5 years ago. A split gate similar to the Candy Bentar of Bali Island, but decorated differently. That's another thing, is these love mythological references, which I am 110% here for. It's thought to have been built in tribute to the creator of the La-Mulana ruins, but these claims are unverified. There are also claims that people emerged from here once, but these claims too are unverified. Mural of Departure. A mural thought to be depicting the history of the La-Mulana ruins, though these claims have not been verified. Ruins through the gate on the right are known as the Gate of Guidance. Yeah, they are. So let's go into the ruins. Zelpud has opinions. Have we bought the map app? Yes. I know, I've done all that. There's the ruins of La-Mulana. Back in the day, your dad explored and, well, destroyed the place. Reconstruction is ongoing, but keep going down and you'll get to the Mausoleum of the Giants, where monsters have been spotted. Don't go anywhere weird and you should be fine. God damn it, I said to investigate the place, not to jack it all up. I'm trying to tourist the place up, you know. Alright? And again, this tablet you see is glowing. That means we haven't read it. Gate of Guidance. The area around the entrance to the La-Mulana ruins is known as the Gate of Guidance. The ruins are split into sections such as this one, and it's been determined that these sections were created and inhabited by different races. All these tablets so far have been very factual and instructional. This will not last. I like that. Bat, you wanna come over here and get whipped? Come on. Close enough. Grab a weight. Take a picture. The depths of the ruins are pitch black. They were once lit by undying flames, but these flames winked out when the ruins collapsed. Warning, there are bats in the ruins, so we'd appreciate it if you'd kill them for us. Yes, this is the whole thing is, when in the first game you beat the final boss, who is the mother of all civilization, and the ruins are also her body, the ruins start falling apart, as they do when you kill people. Now, the real question, is this a trap? Because well, I say this game, again, the first game, and presumably this one, loves traps. Okay, let's get it, but let's move. Okay, we might be good. That's an XP orb, which I currently can't pick up because it's spawned inside a wall. We got the shell horn. No, wrong button. You got the shell horn? I mean, it is one of the artifacts on display in the ruins, so whatever. I'm such a gentleman, I'll give it to you anyway. The shell horn lets you know once you've solved one of the ruins' mysteries with this sound that sounds kind of like, mystery solved. Gets stuck in a trap and it makes it sound kind of like, that's a trap! I mean, he's not wrong. Oh, okay, so this tells you it isn't a trap. Many treasure chests hidden throughout the ruins, you will need to undo the mechanisms locking them. For example, this chest can be unlocked by placing a weight on the pedestal below. The constructions of La-Mulana peoples. 6 distinct races are thought to have lived in La-Mulana. These races are called the first to 6th children. The expression children comes from the fact that their mother, La-Mulana, created them. Incidentally, we villagers are the 7th children, and you, our patrons, are the 8th. Yes, Zelpud's a dick, and also he's canonically not human. Get whipped. Construction ongoing. Busy, do not. Reconstruction, do not enter. Okay. But I want to. So let's find somewhere we can enter, shall we? I think there was a ladder down over this way. By which I mean I know there's a ladder down this way because they've kept the layout of this area the same from the first game, obviously. Now, that's the kind of platforming you will be doing a lot in this game. When I say you, I do of course mean me. Vases often have coins or weaponry inside. Some vases, such as the one above, are out of immediate reach. Perhaps there were ancient forerunners who could jump their way up, or people with ninja archaeologist training, which I canonically have, so get wrecked. The ruins are labyrinthian. The room on the left, for example, cannot be reached conventionally by human means, unless that human is capable of jumping incredible distances. Warning, don't attempt the jump unless you're absolutely sure you can. Only a certified ninja, or archaeologist, can make the jump. All archaeologists have ninja training, and I love how this is canon. Okay, you can't get through there. So let's just try falling. Pathway under construction following the collapse of the ruins, which I had nothing to do with, by the way. Feel free to crawl over rubble and climb on the girders. This seems like the kind of thing that would get you investigated by some kind of regulatory authority, but given that I don't know where the hell this is meant to be, we're probably fine. There's a tent. Who's in the tent? Heiner! Sorry, but the shop's not open yet. I'm thinking of opening up once things calm down a bit. If you're inspecting the ruins, I'll give you a helpful tip. See that treasure chest outside the shop? It can be opened by hitting it from below. There's helpful stuff inside. Like I say, this game is being so helpful thus far, and if it's anything like the first, that will not continue. The chest above contains an artifact known as the Holy Grail. Just hanging about in one of the first rooms you can get to. It's said that reading a Holy Grail tablet will record its location to the Holy Grail, allowing you to instantaneously recall your very being back to said location. It's a priceless artifact, so we ask patrons not to handle it. But I'm not a patron, I'm an archaeologist. Yeah, there you go. That noise, that's the noise of the shell horn saying you've solved the puzzle. Holy Grail acquired! New message from Zelperd. Oh, you opened the treasure chest of the Holy Grail. Huh. That's a precious display item, you know, but it's necessary for the investigation, so what you gonna do, huh? I'm a pretty laid-back guy, aren't I? If you have the Holy Grail, you can walk places. It's awesome. You know the Holy Grail tablet near my castle? The thing used for saving. You can walk to places where those are located. It's basically a special item you can use to come hang out with me. I mean, I will never use it for that purpose, but sure, if you want to interpret it that way. That just takes us back up there. But what's over here? Can't quite tell what's over here. Nothing. Great. Oh, no, I thought I'd be able to get through here. I cannot. Oh, there's literally a ladder down there. Come on, right. If I'm getting defeated by just not noticing ladders, how am I going to deal with the rest of the game if it's anything like the first one? Mausoleum of the Giants ahead. Yes, I could have told you that, because I played the first game. So should we go through to another area and get some more sweet tunes? The section of the ruins contains monuments to the giant race, the second children. The extensive damage to the Mausoleum of Giants is still under repair. Please, watch your step. Cool, but I also want to kill bats. Break vases. And, you know, all those good archaeologist things you do. Wait, that's good. That looked like it might have been breakable, it was not. Also not. Bet this bat's breakable. There you go, thank you, bat. Zebu statue led the 9 giant siblings. Zebu is the eldest brother, said to have attempted to maintain peace between his siblings throughout their conflict. This may be why he's immortalized as a figure holding up the earth. God, yeah, and this was a whole very complex meta puzzle in the original game. Was you had to piece together the legends on all the tablets to work out which of the giants was which and what to do with each of them. It was a whole thing. Bat, stop flying through the scenery, it's rude. Okay, you can fly through the scenery as long as it stops you flying into me. That's worse. And here we have... Don't know what just happened. Warning, repairs have not been completed before. Beyond this point, in the interest of safety, please record your journey here before moving on. Oh, is this the ground tablet? Yeah. Doesn't look like a ground tablet. Maybe it's just a save point? Have they decoupled those from grow tablets now? That's interesting. Because grow tablets were the only place you could save before. Well, let's go and see what the danger's like. Megalo and Futo statue. Megalo, Futo, Bardo, and Ledo were known as the Star Giants. Their goal was to leave the ruins and venture to space. Murals have been unearthed that suggest they communicated with extraterrestrials. I'm reading all of these tablets because you never know what would be very, very important. Bardo statue, said to have been the first to fall in the battle against the Moon Giants. Break a pot. Skeletons. Oh yes, and you can read skeletons as well. It's not so bad being a skeleton. I made loads of friends. Look at all the roaches. I made it deeper into the ruins than Ed Roach. Cool. Cool. I'm so glad for you. Leto statue, said to have been killed when stabbed through the chest by the moon giant Sackett. Theories suggest she wanted to escape to the surface not only out of principle, but because she dreamed of seeing the sun. Note, Leto's statue is undergoing repair. The head is less complete than at time of discovery, and research into restoring it is underway. Can I get up to the head? Because that sounds like they might have put something interesting up there. Or not. Come on, make that jump. Aha! Can I do something here? Can't scan, can't place a weight. Can't go inside. Well. So what am I meant to be doing, game? You were warning of danger ahead, and none has been forthcoming. Oh, what is it? If I go down this ladder, there's danger. The music stopped, which is certainly ominous and might indicate danger. Rebu statue. The statues in this room are of a group of giants known as the Moon Giants. This one, Rebu, was executed for colluding in the Star Giants' rocket development plan. There's a boss. I was not expecting that. And it's Ratatusk, which... nice bit of Norse myth for you, and I am going to die. No. Okay, I didn't die. That happened. The G statue. Moon Giants, those who wanted to remain living in the lands of La-Mulana, revolted against the Star Giants. It said the Moon Giants prayed for the conflict to come to an end. And this is Sackett. Sackett is attributed with sparking the conflict between the Giants when he attacked Leto. The tale of how he embedded a key imbued with his power into Leto's body before falling into slumber continues to captivate imaginations generations later. Sackett's motives remain a mystery. Yes, Sackett's statue is under repair. That's because he was a boss in the first game, is the joke there. So wait, which one was Leto? That's Rebu. This is G. Or is that a reference to how you unlocked his boss room in the first game? I can't remember. Oh hello, you're a person. Let me read this tablet first. The Abuto statue, the last giant to have lived. Credited with leaving a record of the giant's history to the future. Yes, Abuto statue is under repair. Who are you? Samaranta. What a great help, I think. You defeated that squirrel monster. What impressive power. My apologies. Fighting is not exactly my forte, so I stayed hidden. My name is Samaranta. I'm one of the 7th children and was once one of the 4 philosophers. However, as one of the younger members, I've been assisting in post-collapse inspection and the restoration of the ruins. I had planned on visiting the Fairy Queen, who still resides in secret deep within this place, but at this rate, repairs don't look set to finish remotely soon. The elevator above has been repaired. It connects to the Gate of Guidance, so pass through the gate and head towards the Gate of Illusion. There you shall meet with another of the 4 philosophers, Phobos. It's believed that the phenomena occurring within the ruins has something to do with the Eglana ruins, aka the other side of La-Mulana. That huge squirrel seems to have warped here to the mausoleum of the giants from somewhere else. If it came from Eglana, then the cause of these problems may also lie there as well. No, I would not like to hear that again, it's fine, I heard you. Take the elevator. And here I am in that bit of the Gate of Guidance I couldn't get to. Kill a bat. Okay, didn't look like that was a lot of refugees. Kill a skeleton. Gotta whip them a few times after they fall down so that they stay dead. You die too. One here and through the gate. Into the Gate of Illusion, which was everybody's least favourite area in the first game. Because it was just both weird arbitrary puzzles and making fun of you for not being able to get the weird arbitrary puzzles. If you've ever seen me say "thou art a fool" a bunch of times, that's the reference there. God, it's interesting though, because like this room you didn't get to until like at least 3/4 of the way through the first game. It's interesting seeing it this way. Who are you? Oh, it's the daughter of the man who solved the mystery of the La-Mulana ruins. I see. I'm Phobos of the Four Philosophers. Since being freed from the La-Mulana ruins and completing my duty as a philosopher, I've been living here. I'm trying to recreate the ruins that were destroyed and the relics that were lost when your father solved said mystery. Anything I'm able to properly recreate is sent off to the shops in these ruins, so do me a favour and buy whatever you can. I've received most of the pertinent details from Samaranta. It seems the monsters have begun appearing in La-Mulana once again. With the defeat of the entity known as the Mother, the La-Mulana ruins were supposed to have become simply that, just ruins. The monster spotted by Samaranta apparently had the ability to move freely through space. That leads us to believe that it came from the lands of exile of La-Mulana, though we know nothing about it other than that it exists. I assume you have questions for me, yes? Let's get some info dumping, shall we? What is the Mother? The La-Mulana ruins were constructed inside the huge living entity known as the Mother. It was said to have fallen to this planet from the skies long ago and gave birth to its progeny for the purpose of creating a workforce to send it back to space. Those progeny are us, mankind. We Four Philosophers are of the seventh group to be born, known as the Seventh Children. We sought death for the Mother, who had continually destroyed each generation of her children. What are the children? Children refers to the various races born from the Mother. Each race was created by the Mother in order to work to send her back to space, but upon realizing that each subsequent generation was flawed in some way, she systematically destroyed them. It's said that she bore 8 distinctive races, each of which was born inside the Mother and subsequently spread up above ground upon developing civilization inside the La-Mulana ruins. This is why the La-Mulana ruins are referred to as the cradle of all civilization. Cool. Thanks for the exposition. You modern humans, by the way, are part of the group known as the Eighth Children. Your race was born from a life-giving machine called the Tree of Life, into which we Seventh Children imbued our own memories and mind in order to create you. Okay, I don't remember that being in the first game. La-Mulana is known as the Child of La-Mulana. The child reference brings something to mind. Step outside a second. Okay. As opposed to all the other directions I could have gone. This is called the Child's Statue. I live here precisely because looking at this statue inspires my research. In the La-Mulana ruins there isn't much else with a similar name, so look into it. Okay. The Children's Statue. A statue likely being constructed by the Second Children. It depicts children expressing their loyalty to the Mother, La-Mulana, through ritual dance. When you said look into it, you meant knock it down, right? Cool. Cool, good talk. Just a little shrug. You know, what else was I gonna do? My inspiration. Huh? Gate won't open. Let me try it. Huh. It opened. Would appear as though it will only open for those possessing the Mother's child. For a 7th child like myself, possessing the Mother's power, that's the line. For a 7th child like myself, it's easily opened, but for an 8th child without the Mother's memories, such as yourself, I guess it can't be opened. I don't know what exactly brought you here, but I feel like it was fate. If the La-Mulana ruins that we philosophers were investigating really do lie beyond this gate, then the entire world could be in grave peril. Ask, and you shall be given. Think, and you shall find. Words of wisdom for those wishing to face the ruins. Come see us philosophers if you have any trouble. Lend me your tablet before you go. This is a type of software that records data left in the ruins. I developed it myself. If you can find some sort of microchips loaded with data, I'd suggest gathering them. Just any chips. Cool. Ruins Encyclopedia. That's exciting. Yes, your inspiration. We knocked it down. You know how it is. We have Ruins Encyclopedia. Lets us view data on various things. Loading in data ROMs discovered in the ruins will add extra pages. Oh, so is it just Archaeology type thing? Yes, it is. Cool. I'll probably be reading a bunch of that at some point, because, you know, that's apparently what I do on this channel, is read so many words. The La-Mulana ruins. Now this is new for this game. Cool. Ah, and here we have the actual intro. Nigoro presents La-Mulana 2. The North Body of the Ninth Spirit. I don't understand it either. Okay, so we saw the Grail tablets, like a few screens straight up. The Roots of Yggdrasil. Okay, we are just going to be doubling down on the Norse references, aren't we? I have a new message. Oh, Phobos can send me stuff as well. This is Phobos. I just hacked your tablet so that we can communicate. When investigating the ruins of La-Mulana, I picked up some information on the La-Mulana ruins as well. They're booked similarly, so I'll fill you in on what I can. Okay. Well, standing on that switch brought this pillar down, which probably good. What does this tablet say? Welcome, denizen of the Mother's World. This is the world of fools at constant war, a land of battle destined for ruin. Are you the harbinger of ruin, or did you simply flow in on the tide? You pitiful one who will never know freedom from struggle. Thanks. And here we have monsters, and there's a switch. Will that open the chest? Yeah. Basically. Ah, yes, killing them is giving us the guide microchips. From the top down is the basics of ruin exploration. If you fall down to the bottom first and can't get back up, you're screwed. Yes, although you have died next to a ladder, so what does that say about you? Guide page for a Skvada. Sacred Orb, these are good. That, you will see my health has gone up from 32 to 64. Each one of those will increase your max health. That looked breakable, and it was. Looks like the ruins have names. Someone give me a map. I'll seriously buy one. Yeah, a map would be good. I have a guide page for skeletons, just in case I don't know what those are. Oh, you look like you're going to shoot me. Carbuncle. The Holy Grail revives memories of lands once visited. Hold it in hand and rouse those memories. Your very being should be summoned thereto. It's a warp system. You know how it is. Okay. I tend to move after doing weights just in case they're a trap. Hey, there's a map. Now we can see the map. Not in a lot of detail, but you get the area, the name of the room, and where the room is on a schematic of the whole area. And I immediately forgot the controls. Speaking of traps, there we go. I did the obvious jump, and there was a trap. And now that I look at it, you can see the lines on either side of the thing. My camera box is too small for me to point to it. But just where he just walked over, you can see the lines of the trapdoor. So, I suppose that's on me. That's really the main lesson of these games, is pay attention. The lower parts of these ruins are scary. I think I'll try exploring the upper parts first. Okay, time for a rest. For all eternity, that is. I swear all of the skeletons in here are so chipper about being dead. This is the roots of Yggdrasil. The roots that connect the world to the land of beginnings. You can die. Give me my money. We save. Ah yes, and now, by pressing the left shift button, which is A of course, we can choose which place to walk to. We have our walk now. That's exciting. Tell you what, let's walk back to the village. Just to show it off, really. Get those particle effects. And we save. And that is where we are actually going to call it a day. Yes. So, thank you everyone for bearing with me as I had technical issues and then went to a game that nobody expected. Sunless Skies will return. Like I say, I am not billing that last one as the finale because it would be a terrible finale. It will return. I just really need a break from it. Yeah. And I thought this would be a refreshing change, although it's still a game where we investigate puzzles that don't make a lot of sense and I say a lot of words. So that's exciting. So yeah. I think I will leave it there and do the wrap-up. So, thank you everyone who's been watching. Thanks for staying to the end through all of the everything that we had. It means a lot. If you're watching this, you know I'd find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that's SERASENT, you'll see it on the title cards in a minute. And I am streaming every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 2 PM British time, that is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific, other time zones are available. And I'll be continuing through La-Mulana 2 until I beat it. I am going to beat it, even if I have to look up a guide for some puzzles, which is very possible, because the first game, some of them are just opaque as hell. Yes, so we'll be continuing through this. If you miss anything, you can check the VODs, which are on my Twitch for 2 months after they've gone out. And also, you can look me up on YouTube, also Serasent, where I've got VODs archived all the way back to the start of the channel. So you've got all of Mass Effect, Paradise Killer, Pyre, and that's all 3 Mass Effect games. And now the first, I think I put half a dozen episodes of Sunless Skies up yesterday. So those are going up, I promise. They go up on irregular intervals because I am not super disciplined. So go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube to be notified when I put new videos up. And you can follow the Twitch to be notified when I'm live. You can, of course, sub or cheer if you somehow feel that my nonsense and struggles with OBS are worth money. But you really don't have to. Just turn up and be chill, and it's all good. I just like hanging out with y'all. What else? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, best place is on everybody's least favourite bird site at Waruce, that's WARUCE. And also, to catch me in other projects, check out twitch.tv/The Bard's Playhouse. She was in chat earlier. That's THEBARDSPLAYHOUSE. On Saturday nights at, remembering time, 6:30 Eastern, that's 11:30 British time because I don't sleep, where I am in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Fall of London. It's a lot of fun, and I'm making increasingly bad decisions, although I did just massively intimidate a woman working in a hospital and she turned out to be a spy, so it's all good. It all worked out well in the end. And I think that is everything. So, as the funky sax plays, I will bid you all goodbye. I love you all, and I will see you again on Thursday. Goodbye.